Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today's daily, which is going to be January 27th, 2026. I had started this one already, and then my layouts were all screwed up, so I had to go back and try to fix them, and I was going to just roll with it, but I was sitting there for like 4 or 5 minutes trying to fix this thing, and I didn't think it would be much fun for you all to watch, so we're starting this over again. Now, I didn't start this puzzle. I put like one little block in, but what we did last time was we had gone through the easies. We were trying to finish off the second half of the easies, but for some reason I got stuck on one of them. And then once we got down to the end, I thought we were close to being done for about good 6-7 puzzles, and it just never came. So what we're going to do today is finish off the easies. We're going to then jump into the mediums and see how far we get on those. We're just going to kind of stay within like a half hour's time frame. So wherever we get is where we get. And I will be looking over here to my OBS here just to make sure everything is putting where it's supposed to be. I might have to move myself if we start getting caught up. There was some weird stuff going on here. Like I can't even see the bottom of my screen. And no matter what I do with this thing, it always cuts off the bottom. But if you see on what you guys see, you can actually see the bottom down here. I cannot see this. So we're going to roll with this and see what happens. That was where I started clicking on stuff and I was right. Okay, let's go. Let's put these guys in and see what's going on. I mean, absolutely insane with this computer and the way things are. Any update will completely screw everything up. It's just a nightmare. Anyway, let's keep rolling with these guys and see what's going on. You have to get out here, so we're going to do that. You have to be a corner. You have to get out. This 6 is going to have to find its way to here at least. That's going to push you guys. These guys, of course, can't be together. You have to get out. You've got to find a way out here. You're going to have to come down this way. The 8's going to have to keep pushing out. Now, you've got to find a way out, so you keep rolling. 2, 4, 5, 6. Done. Put the 5 in. These can't go there. This is going to have to do this and cut into here. That's 2, 4, 5. So it's done. You've got to get out. And you have to get out corner. In, out, in, out, in, out. Okay. You've got to go here because nobody can get to you. You have to be in. You have to be in. So that's going to block this again. So that's 2, 4 right now. That's 5 right there. One of these two will be in. So you're out of here. You are out. You can never be reached. And you can never be reached, which forces the 2. Good. Now, again, we said one of these two will be in. I don't know if we can get there just yet. We know you can't be in, so the 6 is going to have to come down this way. And let's keep the 8 coming out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be 6 and 7 because that's a 2 by 2. So there's only one more here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can never be reached. And you're going to have to find a way out some way. Actually, this entire thing has to keep coming out. So let's put you there. And that probably is the connection point here. And we'll probably have to find a way to come up through here to get you out. But I don't know that just yet. One of you two's in, so you're out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we could, you could still get over there. This 12 is going to have some stuff going on. It's probably just going to run up this side, but we don't quite know. Let's do some numbers up here. The 12 can never get past this 2. The 3s and the 2s can never get over here. So these guys are all out, which forces you in. One of you two will be in for the 3. You can't be in because nothing can reach it. So you are the last one there. You've got to get out. And you guys could be going in multiple directions, I guess. So you have to get out. There we go. That pushes the 3. The 4 has to get up. That pushes this 3. That's closed. You're in. You're the 2. All right. This guy has to be in, and we have to finish this, which means this 2 goes here. This guy goes here. That's going to finish our 4. You have to be in. This is going to go all the way down to this 12. We can just kind of ride it down to at least this point and see what comes out of it. You have to get out of here. You have to continue to get out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we have a couple of options still left over about where that could go. Good. Okay. Had to check over there for me. Let's see what else we've got. You can never be in because the 3 and 3 can't get there. The 6 won't be able to get there. Let's see, where we have something else. I think we've kind of resolved most of this. So this entire conglomerate either comes out this way somehow or comes out this way somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4. We said this was the last one it could get to. That's correct. Okay. All right, where is this next item? Think. I think, yeah, okay, there it is. This entire thing does have to go through this line because there's no way out over here. The 6 is blocking it this way, so there's no out. All of this has to first connect into you and then get out here. That's going to finish the 6. It's going to finish our 8. And now we have to connect up through here, so it's going to push our 4 through here. You can't be in, you can't be in. That's going to finish that 4, and this guy gets out. Now the 6 has to push, which finishes the 3. It's going to put you in, you have to get out, which finishes the 3. You have to still get out, 2 is done. Now we've got to connect you in, and that's going to finish that 12. Oop, I forgot. I was going to, I know, Anna, you brought it up, the point of what does it do when you don't do it right. We'll try to remember to do the next one. I was going to do it there, but I forgot all about it until right now. So let's do that. Or we'll try to do it. We'll try to remember. Let's get all this stuff out of here first, and then we'll kind of regroup. You have to get out this way. You've got to, nope, not you. You have to get out. 6 has to get out. You have to get out. Corner. You have to get out. You have to go out. You're out. 6 has to continue. It's probably just going to take up most of this, but I don't quite know yet which way it's going to go. You can't be connected. The 4. We know this one has to be in for the 4, because if you just think about what's going on here, if you went here, here, and here, well, you can't go to here, so you'd always have to use this passage to get out if you have to get out. You have to continue. You have to do this. This guy has to get out. So it's not going to go here because that would also have to go here. So it has to go here, which forces you and you. There we go. You continue out. You continue out. Corner out for the 9. This 4 has to take on one of you 2. In fact, this guy has to get out. So all of this stuff is going to be set now. So let's do that. The 6 has to take on you. You have to get out. 2, 4. We're going to take on 2 of these 3. So you can never be in. And then you have to get out. So that forces these 2. That 2 has to get out. 3 has to take one of those 2, blocks the 2, which comes out here and says which way the 3 has to go, and you have to get out. 3 has to get up to here. Those guys are done. The 10 has to take on you and go here. That 2 is done. This 10 is going to move in through here somewhere, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, actually 10. Maybe it could continue out here, but there's no way this can ever be in for the 2, so it has to be out. You've got to be out. This guy has to get out, so this has to do this little zigzag pattern. You've got to go there. The 2 finishes. This is 2, 4, 6 at the moment. You have to connect, so 7, 8, 9, and then one of you 2, and you have to get out. So it's you. You got to connect. You have to get out. You have to get out of there. 1, 2, 3. You can't ever get to you. There's got to be some way these guys get out. It has to go here because we can't put you because that would force the 2 by 2s, which means you're done. You still have to get out, which means the 2 goes here. You still have to get out. This guy has to be in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has to connect to the 4. There's nowhere else for it to go. Corner. You've got to find a way out, so you go here. That means this 5 just has to connect. It's the only thing that can get there, and it has to do so in its most succinct way. These guys are all in and out. All right, you've got to get out. You have to be in, so you're going to have to cut into the 5 because you can't go to this 5. So that's going to do those. You guys could have never been in here, so we put you in. You're going to have to at least get in, so you have to go. You have to be in to finish the 2 by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's what connects you guys together, which means you have to get out and out, 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 in, out, in, can't be in, corner piece, in here, corner piece. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and continue to go. So it's that right there. 2 finishes, 6 comes down, 6 comes down. You've got to continue out. This guy's got to continue around. 2, 4, 6. You still have to get out. You have to get out. You have to continue. This has to go there, so you got to continue there. You have to get out. Bam, bam, bam. Now let's do the error. I was double clicking that one. I was trying to double click it so it would be in, so it would be the wrong thing, and I didn't realize that that was the last one I had to be put. We'll do the next one. Goodness gracious, you can't ever be in. I'm going to get it to work at some point here, but I do think it won't. I guess what we could just do, like, let's say you put that there. Well, that's obviously wrong. So this still stays white. Now, if you put it in correctly, or you finish it at least, not necessarily that you finish it correctly, but you have the right number, it will turn to this gray like this one has. So there's that. So that's part of the thing that'll tell you when you're not doing it correctly. And same would be true. Let's say you'd put these guys in and you blocked them all off. It should just, stay white because it's not correct. So there's a little bit of something for that. That'll tell you what's what. Alrighty, let's see. Now I got to get myself back into the throw of this. Not a problem though. I have no qualms finding what things do and answering questions when people ask them, because that's what I'm here for. Well, most of the time. Mostly here just to have some fun, and hopefully you all have some fun with me, but I certainly do enjoy answering questions if I can. So keep them coming. Don't be afraid to ask if you do have a question. All right, corner piece. We're going to have to probably do some counting in some of these guys. You have to get out of here. One of you will be in, so you can't be. So the 8's going to have to come down here. The 8's not going to be able to get out to here because it's going to break this 6. In fact, we can just show that because this has to be in and the 6 has to get out. Now you have to do this and get out of here, which is going to force the 6, which is going to force the 5. It's going to push the 8 this way. Doing a couple things at once here. 2, 4, 5, 6. Let's finish these guys off. You've got to continue out. That's a corner piece. Let's go back to the 8. You've got to get out. You've got to continue to be out. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. You have to be in, so this guy's got to get out. One of you two's in, so you're out. You have to be in, so you are in. You've got to get out. You've got to get through. This guy has to be out, and you have to be in, so that's going to finish our 3. This has to be in because of the 2x2. And this guy right here has to find a way out. The only place out is here. You have to find a way. The only place out is there. So there and there. That's going to force you, and you to finish the 5. And the 6 has to get out and further. 2, 4, 5. That's going to be the last of the 6s. This has to be in. You have to get out. You're a corner piece. And then you, and also you, and you have to find your way out. So you're going to go there. I guess we could put that guy there. You have to find a way out. You guys both have to find ways out. So that's going to finish those. You have to go down this way. So do you. Then push out that way and pushes the 2s, which says you're a corner. This 5 just has to finish with those 2, which means the 2 has to finish. That guy has to be in, which all this stuff will now roll with. You have to be in for the 2x2. The 5's going to find its way down there. It's going to be one of these 2, and it can't variate anyway. Variate? Is that a right word? I don't know. But we're going to use it. There can be no variation. It must go here. One more, so you're out. You have to get out. The 9's got to come down. That's going to push you. Okay. Let's see. There's something going on up here we got to figure out. One of you two's in, so you're out of here. And these guys are all connected back together, so we don't have everything to work with there. Let's think about just straight counting. How far can this 9 go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You and you can't be in, so this is actually just telling us that that 9 has to get there in the most expeditious way possible. We'll have to do that. Now it could turn, because this could just connect back this way, or it could do some stuff up here. Let's see, you can't be in. And I guess we don't know if you come up here or up here yet. So where's the next bit of info to work with? Let's do the 6, because if these 4 at least could at most be in, and you have to be because of the 2x2. So that's 4, 5, 6. That's going to finish our 3 and set you guys off. You have to get out, so the 3's got to finish. Now you do have to get out, so you have to be in, and you have to continue to get out. The 4 is just going to roll here. That's going to finish those off. And then this guy has to connect there. There it is. Okay. So, got through it. Good. Moving on to the next one. You have to be in, which forces you to have to be in. The one just is what it is. So is this guy. All of these you have to be in. You and you have to get out. So it's going to start pushing this outward. You've got to get out. Got to continue to get out. All of those are done. You have to be in. You have to be in. You and you. That's 4 of those right now. So we got 1 more of those and those. This one actually has to be in for the 12. So that's going to make you go. You're here. The 4 is done. The 10 has to continue to push outward. You have to be in, and you're going to be part of this 12. The question is going to be, how does it connect? We'll probably find that out in a second. You have to be in. You two have to be in to connect to that. So you have to go up here, which means you can't be in. Neither can you. So the 3 turns. The 5 comes out. The 12 has to get through here. It's going to continue out. You've got to get out. You've got to get out. So the 12 has to go there. It's going to cut off this 2, and then it's going to turn down to connect in here. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's going to be some other groupings that are going on down here. Now, this guy here has to get out. So 2, what did I say? It was 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We could now do some extras there. This one has to get out. 2, 4, 6. So this guy's got to find a way out here somewhere, which means this 3 is probably just going to push to here, but we'll find some other work we can do first. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the farthest you can go. This 3 can't get to any of those, so that has to be the 3. And the 5 will come down here, because we have to at least put something here. Otherwise, we get a 2 by 2, which finishes that 3. These guys I hadn't gotten to yet. The 2 is just a gimme. You've got to get out. 2, 4, 5. Now, this could extend 1 more. We have to figure out what's going on down here first. You have to be in, and the only thing that can get to is you. So let's do that. You can never be in, so you are in. One of those will be you're out. This one could be, but either way, this one has to be. All right, let's see if we find more stuff that has to occur. This entire section's got to find a way out this way, or I guess it could go up this way. Do we use that? Oh, actually, you can't be in. That's the better way to look at it. So these guys have to be. Okay, we still have, oh, this is a 2 by 2. So again, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. One of these 2 is going to be the last one for it, and we don't quite know. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have to at least get into this one, so we don't have the 2 by 2. Okay, we're making some headway there. What else we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you've got to continue out, so that's a 6. Okay, here we go. This side is where we wanted to look, because we're going to be able to just push this 5 all the way out, because this guy's got to get all the way around. The 6 has got to get out. This has got to get out. Continue it in. 3 has to go here. That now blocks this off and says you have to be here. Now this entire thing goes here, and this is now in. That's going to tell us this has to get out, which forces this 5. We got there eventually. You have to be here. This has to find a way out. All right, next on board, you've got to get out, so you continue, which means you're done. That's 2, 4, 5, so you have to finish off. You have to be in because of the 2 by 2. One of you's in, so you're out. All right, something in here is probably stuck where we need to get it out, starting with you. So that's going to finish that guy. You have to be in because of the 2 by 2. You have to be in for the 2 by 2. That has to finish. You have to get out. You have to get out. You're in. You are to finishing, and the 4 is going to come up here to do its thing, and this is going to should all work out in some manner, because I think these guys are now all connected in. So whatever's going on up here has to get out through here. So these 2 have to connect. 2, 4, 5. None of those can ever be in because we can't get there anymore. So that's the final one and in. Good. Okay, on to the next. As you can see, we're getting bigger and bigger and bigger, so they're taking a little bit longer to do, but that is what we expected. So, let's put you in, you've got to find your way out. you and you. Not that they're necessarily harder, but they're just taking more time to get through each step of things. You go here, 2, 4, 5. There's one more spot. You have to get out and go here, so it's going to be you. This guy's got to get out, so that pushes you. This is in because of the 2x2. And it can't be this 3 that connects to it. It's going to be this 10, it looks like, that's going to come all the way down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, because nothing else can get over to here except for this 10. I guess we don't really know, though, exactly what it does. We do know the 10 has to get out this way at least. This 3 is going to have to come down. The 10 will come down this way and will continue to come down. The 5 has to get out. It can only go up one more. So it'd be 1, 2. Actually, it can't go here because you'd have to blank this one off and that would be stuck in a corner. So you can't be in. So then these are in. This has to get out. That'll be the last of the 5s. That's going to push our 6 to its finality. So will the 3. And now this 10 is going to start to push down to this guy. And all of these, well, I guess we don't know that all of these necessarily have to be in because it could turn off or have some sort of junction, I think. So let's hold on that for now. Let's go back to some other places we haven't even worked on yet. You guys, and what else? You have to be in, so you guys are out. You're in now. This has to continue out. Hit a button I didn't mean to hit, but you didn't see it, so that's good. One of you two will be in, so you're out, which means you're in. That's going to force these 5s and 6s to do a little tango. Boom, boom. These will finish. The 6 will get to here and be done. This guy's got to get out, so it's going to bend this 5 down, which is going to bend the 4. You've got to get out. And they will connect in here somewhere. Now, we can never put you in, because if we did, we'd be blocking all of this off, because it would have to connect to this 5, so that forces you. Again, like we had in the last puzzle, there's a 4 spot here, so this guy has to at least get to this point. You have to be in, because you're a 2x2. You've got to get out. Now, this 6 can never connect to here, so this 5 is going to be what does it, and this will be exactly 5. So we can do all of that goodness. Now, this has to get out here. We can do this stuff over here, which is going to force a little snake going on here. It's going to just keep rolling. 2, 4, 6, 7 at the moment. You, 8, and 9. And then the 5 will pop down here to finish itself off. All right, let's go back to here because I had something going. Yep, this guy has to find a way out, so you have to get through. You still have to get out. That should be 5 there. And this guy's going to end up connecting out this way. I think we know this one's in, but I'm going to hold on that for just a second. And go back up to this 6. Keep pushing it, which means these guys are out. You have to connect in. That's 4, 5, 6. You've got to get out. You can't be because of that corner. You guys are here, so you have to do this and this. Now the 10 will push. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Looking to see if we have any givens here. I don't think we can we know you have to be in for the 10. Because we said we had 2 more. You can do this one, but you always have to do this one. Now, it could either be one of these 2, though. In fact, no, it can't. Let's think about the 3 here. 3 can only go 1 this way before it interrupts with the 2, so it has to go that way, and then it's going to be blocked here, so it has to come back. Corner piece, you can't ever be in, because nothing can reach it now, so you're in for the 2. Now, this 10, I think we said had to finish here, which is going to force the 3 to finish, this 3 to finish. You have to go there. You've got to get out. These guys are all done. You have to be in. And now we have to connect you and you to finish that 6. All right, on to the next. Let's see what we can find on this one. Where are we time-wise? Oh, 24 minutes. Good gracious. I'm glad I didn't try to push through the this one on the last one. Good. I should have known better. One of you two's in, so you're out. You guys are done, so you just have to be in. You have to be in. You have to get out. You have to get out. pushes you, which pushes you, which pushes you. You have to get out. You've got to finish. Not you, you. You have to be in, which forces you out here, which forces you through. Corner. Okay, you have to get out. One of you two will be, you have to get out. You have to be in. Now, that has to connect to a 3, because otherwise, if we don't connect to 3, the 3 is broken. This has to be in, and it's going to connect to the 6. It has no other recourse. You've got to get out. What else? You here, I didn't notice, so you have to be in. You've got to get yourself out. Stop it. You are in. You have to get out, which means you. This entire thing has to find a way out, so you guys are all going to close up. That's going to push you guys, so you're going to do a little dance over here. And I guess we don't know exactly which one those are, but these guys can continue. Good. You have to be in. That's going to force you to continue, and you to get out, which finishes the 5. Now the 4 has to get out, and it's got to come down this way. It's got to connect to you, because that's a 2x2 looking mother. Didn't get there, but it almost got to the 2x2. Blocked it off. All right. One of you two will be in, so you're out. Corner piece. We've got to be able to work these guys. So you have to continue out, which means you go here, and you have to be in. This guy's got to get out. This 4 is going to come this way, which pushes this 2, which pushes this 2, which pushes the 3, which pushes you. You've got to move out of here. You've got to get into here. You've got to find a way out. So all these are done. You have to be a corner piece. You've got to find a way out. So that finishes you here. And this entire block is going to have to come through here. Now this 4 has to take on at least you. And this 4 can only take one here, so it's going to have to poke its head out here in some manner. This 5 is going to have to come out this way in some manner, so that blocks you off. So that puts another one here and another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those could technically both be in, I guess. Oh, you couldn't ever be in, so that's going to tell us the 2. What else? We've got these big blocks of stuff that have to occur. What about this 6? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it definitely could. It could keep itself all contained here, or it could squeeze, down, but I don't quite know which way that goes just yet. This 7's going to have to go up at least, right? Because the most it could ever really do would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's at least here. Now the 5 could probably spread down here. There's probably just a general sense of how this area has to get out, which we could use to get ourselves moving into the next phase here. Or we find some other way. All right, what am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you have to get out. That's going to close off the 4. There we go. That's going to put a corner piece, which means you are in. You've got to get out. You've got to get out. You have to be in. You. There we go. That's going to force you. Again, just have to look in the right place sometimes. You have to go here. You've got to find your way out. Not you. You. You have to be in. Now, this whole thing is blocked in, and it has to get out this way. So you guys are going to close. Good. Now that still has this entire block stuck in here, so it's got to come up through here. That's going to finish the 5. It's going to tell us some more about the 7. You still have to get out. 2, 4, 6. One of those two will be in, so you're out. Now you have to find a way back in, so you have to go there. The 2 has to finish. This 2 finishes, and this should all just kind of click now. You've got to get out, so you have to be here, and you have to close the 6 off. And we are finally done with the puzzle pack. Goodness gracious, that took a long time to get through all those. That second half of that was definitely longer. Oh, and we're exactly at 30 minutes, so that's a perfect timing. Okay, so I thought it would take us 1 episode to finish the second half of the easy. It turned out it took us 2. And I'm glad I kind of pushed forward on that first one, because we would have been running long on this one if we hadn't. So it would have worked out in the wash anyway. But anyway, so fun. I didn't see any problem with the setup there. I'll probably see something on the edit if I missed it. Hope I answered questions that were valid there. And I hope you all enjoyed this puzzle, or these puzzles, because we're going to get into mediums now. The way that worked out, I think these mediums are going to start getting into multiples of different use your head. There's episodes here in terms of finishing these, because it took us we had 6 or 7 puzzles, I think, left over on this one, and it took us an entire half hour to do it. So anyway, I'm going to stop babbling and we're going to move on. We will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.